Hello, it's Victoria from victoriagibson.com, and today is still day 5 of the Traffic Boost Challenge. And this is video 2, where I'm going to run you through some of the basics, tips, and advice for utilizing Facebook Live to get more traffic, viewers to your offers and programs, and get noticed a lot quicker. So what is Facebook Live? Well, basically, over the last few months, Facebook have allowed us, probably more than a few months, it's probably a year or so, but anyway, time flies when you're having fun. They introduced the opportunity to live stream from Facebook. Now, as this video is being created, it's only available via the Facebook Android or iOS app. So in other words, it's only available at the moment while you're on your mobile phone. You're seeing here one of my old Facebook Lives. You'll see here it says Victoria Gibson was live. Here I was promoting the 5-day traffic challenge. Links to it, live streaming from my mobile phone straight to my personal page. Okay, so this is my personal profile, not my business page. Okay. I can live stream from my business page, and I can also Facebook Live from a group, which is pretty fantastic as well, and which I have been doing the 5-day traffic challenge, the 5-day traffic boost challenge as well. So we have the opportunity to broadcast to either our friends and followers on our Facebook page, those who like our Facebook business page, and then also those who are in any Facebook groups that we are either in or we manage. So that's a pretty hefty marketing opportunity for us, right? So just to recap, you can go live to your Facebook profile like this one, or I could go to my business page and do it, or I could go to one of the Facebook groups that I manage or that I'm in that allows me to go live, okay? So, so here I was choosing my personal profile because I have, a few thousand friends and followers, so I'm going to reach more people, even though some of those people are going to be friends and family who aren't into business. I'm still going to reach more people. So I generally choose to go there, and then you have the opportunity to click on there from a desktop and share it to your business page, or probably business page or a friend or whatever, but generally you're going to share it to a business page if you want to get it across there too. So I would suggest that you start using live stream where it's most likely that your ideal audience will be watching. And why will they be watching Facebook Live? How will they know that you are live? Well, the beautiful thing is that Facebook want to reward you for going live, okay? So you'll see here I've got comments and people interacting as they happen. The time, you'll know that happened during the broadcast because the time is there next to it. But there's me drinking drinking wine. So basically, once I click, I pull up my mobile phone, put it on selfie mode so it takes a photo of me or whatever I want to do, so I can see what's going on and I can see the comments. Be aware though, when you do film in selfie mode, everything is kind of reversed. So if you want to show something on a whiteboard or something like that, you may wish to not have it in selfie mode. That's just by the by. I just had it in selfie mode there. I tap on go live, and I can write a narration or a description and include a link. So you see up here, I've put a description about my 5-day traffic challenge. I was also doing an event in Sydney, so I put that in the bottom as well. Now, what happens when I go live is that Facebook want to help me out and get more viewers to this Facebook Live. So what they do is they crack out a notification or send out a notification to my Facebook followers or my friends here that I'm live. So they get that up a bit like an SMS. So you can imagine how much more opportunity there is rather than, waiting for email open rates and people to read your email. Like, you have the ability to get in front of your audience super fast in a really engaging way and interact with people live. They'll type comments in. You can be having real-time conversation with them. You can be making offers, but you can also be giving great value. So in a way, I really see that this does replace, your webinar and things like that, where you've got that sort of information that you're getting out in a structured way to make sales. The issue probably more with this is if you want to do it more in a structured way, like a webinar where you'd have slides and you'd follow a certain layout, it's a bit more difficult to kind of show people stuff. As I said, you might need to have someone filming you to help you do that so that they can film it around the other way and you can still sort of share all the points that you want to make. But if you want to make it organic and fun, you can do that too, okay? So that's the thing to keep in mind. This is just like, being able to almost host a live event, except you don't even need to leave your house. So what I would suggest you do is you get a tripod or a stand or something to hold the camera straight. You can hold it upright or tilt it on the side. I generally just tilt it on the side so you can film the video and you can repurpose it across your blog or your emails, etc., and it's easier to view than when it's portrait size. So tilt it on the side, write a narration with a link to an offer, or just say, hey, I'm live talking about this. That's fine. You don't have to put a link in there. You can make it a whole lot more organic if you choose. Generally, you'll be wanting to keep your live broadcast going for at least 15-20 minutes in order for people to see the notification and jump on. That's quite a bit of time of talking. So the beautiful thing I find is that people are jumping on all the time. So you've got the opportunity to start talking to people on the live broadcast rather than just broadcasting all your stuff at them. But that's up to you to decide what you'd like to do. You might want to have a structured conversation, write out a few dot points, and then take people through that on a Facebook Live. It may mimic a blog post where you're just giving some great information and having a call to action at the end. Or you may not have a call to action. You might just want to start doing a few of these consistently and regularly and giving some great information. Why? Because that's going to grow your trust factor. It's going to increase your engagement and your relationship with your audience, which is always going to pay off down the track, okay? Now, is it confronting? Absolutely. You're there front and center. It may, if you're super shy about being on camera for that length of time and talking, then it might be a great idea to do an interview with someone. Okay, you can't screen share or split the screen or anything, but you might be able to ask someone to come over, do an interview. That can be a way to kind of share the load and get you over that first hump, right? So, I sort of treat it like, it's just an opportunity to connect with people. You don't have to get too worried whether people are going to take action, because it does seem like people, really like to get on and see what you're doing and have a chat and engage with you. So I definitely encourage you to give it a go. Just write down a few points before you get on, but just try and be as natural as you can. You can see who's on there as you're streaming. You'll see things come up. It will tell you who's live. So you get that opportunity when you've got it in selfie mode. You can see what people are typing and you can react and riff with that. But if you want to share something on a whiteboard, for example, then you're probably going to have to put it in the other mode and you won't be able to see the comments. So that might be more beneficial if you have somebody else to help you with that. You'll be able to see how many views you've got, who's seen it, who's liked it, etc. It's super powerful. There was a rumor that Facebook was sort of pulling that down a little bit more, in terms of the organic reach. And maybe they have a little bit, but I do notice that it's still, a great way to get in front of those people that you want to connect with, that you want to share your message and give some great value to. So is it confronting? Absolutely. But is it a powerful way to get your message out there? Yes, it is. Okay. So once you have this video, you can download it at the end once you've filmed it. It'll ask if you want to post it to your timeline. So you just say yes, you post, and you can save it too. So once again, you can repurpose. You can pop it on YouTube. You can send an email out. I would encourage you to build up a bit of anticipation and tell people what time you're going live in your feed. Get them a bit excited about coming on and seeing you, and make it a bit more of an event. And that's definitely going to have some great opportunities. Once you have that video, like I said, you can post it to your timeline. If you want to repurpose it, you could even make it into an ad. It's just like any other video, right? So you can use that for your video ad if you want to, the video that you've saved on your phone. What I would recommend is that you get some captions for it. Like I said in the last video ad in day 3, the tips for video ads, get some captions done, rev.com, and get those up and make it as it's, people scroll through and see the ad, then they're going to have the opportunity to start reading it before turning on the sound. So that's an excellent strategy for using Facebook Live to start growing your audience. Now, when I started doing it, I don't know, it's probably actually, I don't know, maybe 9 months ago, 10 months ago, I started doing some. I wasn't doing them consistently enough. I think if you can do at least, 1 or 2 of these a week, this could be a brilliant way to really, really grow your audience. People seem to really, really love them. They get a snippet and an insight into who you are and what you do. And there's no better way. I mean, apart from standing in front of them and having a one-to-one conversation, this is the perfect way to do it. So I encourage you absolutely to do it. And just consistency. Even if you just commit, okay, I'm going to do it. Even if you just said once a fortnight, I'd be happy, right? Once a week would be better. But just consistency is going to help you grow and grow and grow. Repurpose the video, get it captioned, and hopefully by the time, if you're watching this a bit later or something, you'll see that you'll actually be able to do these straight from your desktop, so you don't have to set up your mobile phone, which can be a little bit of a barrier because they can look, but it can look a bit shaky if you're holding it, if you don't have a tripod, or a selfie stick is a really great way to do it too. There's also phone cases with little lights on them. So you can, pop your phone in a phone case that has a light on it, so, that people can see your face really well. But, people are going to forgive it because it's more an on-the-go, instantaneous way to connect with your audience. So don't delay, start using it. It's an excellent, excellent marketing tool. I mean, who would have thought that you can just start broadcasting to all across the world using just your mobile phone? It's pretty phenomenal. So get started with that. As far as, that will absolutely boost your engagement. But as far as any other tools for, utilizing that, there is some software to use Facebook Live on your desktop. Open broadcast software, Google using Facebook Live from my desktop. I think you're not really going to need that because it seems like Facebook are going to address that issue by allowing you to broadcast from your desktop. But in case you want to show presentations, screen shares, etc., there are some tools for that. So definitely look into that. And as far as we talked about Facebook groups in video 1, I meant to mention there's a great software tool called MeetEdgar. Edgar is a social media scheduling tool. And what it allows you to do is actually queue up all your social media posts, schedule them, and you can send them to your Facebook groups, right? So instead of thinking, well, how am I going to keep my engagement in there all the time? Yes, you need to be in your groups. Yes, you need to be, interacting with them, but you can schedule some set kind of posts that happen each week or every few days to save you posting in there all the time. So this can be quite good for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Doesn't cover Pinterest or Instagram, unfortunately, but it's what I love about it is that you can schedule posts to groups to keep engagement up. So MeetEdgar, the beautiful Laura Rhoda, has set that software up, and it's pretty phenomenal. So that is another great tool. I talked about easy video creation, or wanting to talk about that in setting up your videos before in this challenge. And really, the beauty of Facebook Live is people are really going to forgive your production values. They want to just see what you're doing at the time. So no need to get fancy, which is fabulous. Just do it as you are, get your message out there, and have a lot of fun doing it at the same time, because it's pretty awesome to have this opportunity. So do Facebook Live's there. Take action. Do a Facebook Live this week. Come back into the group. Let me know, how did it go? Did it work? Is it okay? One of the key things to remember as well with Facebook Live, you need a good, strong Wi-Fi connection. Generally, if you don't have one of those, yeah, Facebook will tell you before you go live, but it can cause some dropouts and stuff. So make sure you're in a good place where you've got a strong Wi-Fi connection. That will help, and stay on for a good period of time to just get the interaction happening. And see your traffic grow. Good luck.